Hey everyone, it's Scotty T. It's your Comedy Minute, and I'm really excited. This young lady is absolutely amazing. She's a comedian, she's a writer, an author, a podcaster, and you wait to hear this story. Donna Lee is with me. Donna, thank you for giving me some of your time.
Yeah, thank you. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. Wow, look, we got both the critters running around
I
now.
know
Both of them
that
are running around. That's
I have
great.
four wiener dogs and four
Four,
cats.
okay, and you got a big cat, a
Somebody's,
huge
yeah.
cat.
I have a 23-pound cat and the rest are normal sizes.
Okay, you're in Texas, is that right?
Yep, I'm in Austin, but a little community called Bee Cave in Austin, Texas.
Born and raised in Texas?
No, I was born in Thailand and my dad was in
Oh,
the
really?
military.
Okay.
And then we came to Texas when I was probably 7 years old.
When you were seven.
Yeah.
Now, I always ask this question, and for you, it's going to be a two-parter. When did you start doing comedy?
I started doing comedy the first time in
Right.
2006. And then I was super part-time doing, what I could once a month or so for about 5 years. And because I was a mom and had a job and all that stuff. But yes, did that for about 5 years.
And then there was the second time.
That's right. Then the second time I came back, we became empty nesters. My son graduated college. My stepsons had already graduated and moved on to their adulting lives. And then in 2024, May of 2024, I looked at my husband and I said, I think I want to do comedy again, but this time I really want to do it. Like I want to
Okay.
go all in for it.
Right.
So, and I
Right.
did.
The catalyst the first time, because you just told us the catalyst the second time. Was there
Mhm.
a catalyst the first time?
The first time, it was just, it was tough. It was, trying to juggle motherhood and working and new marriage and things like that. That's probably it was too much. And I put everybody and everything first, but I didn't
Oh
put
no, I mean catalyst for starting doing comedy.
to start just doing it. Oh, I thought you meant to end it. Cattle.
Good
I
Lord.
I
This is a
went.
comedy show for God's sakes.
It's not
I don't want to
the
keep this. Don't keep doing that.
not a sad show. I
No, no. Well, I mean, it depends on how you go. We're
I
trying
right depends on how you look at it.
the catalyst for doing comedy the first time.
Yeah, it was I had gone through a really dark time
Oh, here
as
we go again. Here
ha
we go
having
again.
having a baby. I went through postpartum depression, but I'd always wanted to be a stand-up comedian since I was in the fifth grade. So
Yeah,
when I came out of that depression, I said, I'm going to do everything on this earth that I really truly want to do with no regrets.
right.
And then I went into stand-up comedy and I did a few open mics, about 4 or 5 open mics. And then I ended up on Search for the Funniest Mom in America very
Yeah,
quickly,
with
very
that, you
little
know what?
material.
You right there. Well, I have Kill Tony. What do you want to do first? Which one? You would do Kill Tony or the other one?
We can go chronologically and start with
Let's
Search for
go
the Funniest Mom in America.
chronologically. It
Yeah.
was the search for the funniest mom in America.
Yes, that was on Nickelodeon. I was on
Right.
a nighttime show called Nick at Night,
Right.
and it was really well received. There were 6 million viewers, a show which back 20 years ago was a big deal. But there were 21 of us that went to the semifinals, and then 10 of us moved on to the finals and the reality show that was filmed in New York. And it was one of those, fun reality shows where you have a contest with another comedian, and whomever's funnier moves on to the next round. So I managed to
Lisa
stay.
Alvarez was on
That's
your
right.
season, and
She was
Carol
fantastic.
Montgomery was on season three.
Yep.
Yeah, and you do a whole thing. Keep going. I'm sorry, I didn't
Yeah.
mean to interrupt.
No, Leanne Morgan was on season one and she didn't
Right.
win season
Right.
one. I didn't win season two. So I look forward to big things. So
Keep going, because you go with the Leanne Morgan story. That's pretty good.
yeah, no, she's fantastic. I just saw her recently a few months ago at her show. We did a meet and greet. She remembered me from, 20 years ago, remembered my
Right.
life and story and my son and my divorce. And she's just fantastic and she's my biggest inspiration to come back the second time. But I did that show. I also landed on Last Comic Standing, but I was only on a semifinals for a little bit. And to make a really long story short, I wasn't supposed to go to do
I'm
another.
not in a rush, by the way. You take your
Okay,
time.
good.
You
Well,
just take your time.
it's a really funny story. I was on Last Comic Standing. I made it to the semifinals in Austin, and then I was on the show that you can see me on the stage and you can see me talking, but they didn't feature me too much yet because I just made it to the semifinals. Long story short, I get a phone call from the Nick at Night attorneys like the next day after it aired, and they said, So were you on TV last night? And I said, I was. I was on NBC and I was all excited. And they said, do you remember the contract you signed with us? And I was like, I remember I signed one, but I don't remember what it said. And the contract said I couldn't be on TV for an entire year after Search for the Funniest Mom in America. And
Wow.
yeah, they had to get their legal team involved, and their people had to talk to the NBC people, and I was pulled for the rest of that show. But I was super embarrassed, and it was
That's
a life
crazy.
lesson. Yeah.
What a
I
crazy
cried.
story.
It was crazy, and I cried because I thought I was going to go to jail. It was a whole thing. And I thought, oh my God, I'm going to go
Go
to
to
jail. I'm a
jail.
single mom. I
I
was just
was
trying to
on
be
two different
funny.
shows. Throw her in jail.
Yes. And then, but then that little devil side of me popped up and it was like, but I was on NBC, bitches. Like, so I was pretty happy and sad at the same time about that. But that was a really fun experience to be so quickly on two really big TV shows at the very beginning of my career.
Well, the
It's
one
fantastic.
the one you guys lived together too.
Yeah, we lived together in a
10 of you.
penthouse.
That's really early reality television.
Yeah, for sure. And Katie Seagal was our house mom. She was on,
Yeah.
Married with Children, and she was fantastic. We didn't see her as much as you'd think watching the reality show. It looked like she lived with us. We saw her for like 5 minutes every day, or once a day, maybe, or
Yeah.
every other
Okay.
day. But it was a fun show. It was humiliating, and I went home and didn't talk to people for weeks because I was just mortified that I'd done that on
I'm
TV. And
sorry.
it was the beginning of the end of my marriage, and it was just
More
it
of that
was
upbeat stuff.
I know. But my
All
husband
right.
at
Well,
the time was
let's
not thrilled
keep
about
going.
that.
Keep going. We'll get to Kill Tony next.
Oh, okay.
You're
No,
in
it
charge.
was
No,
but
you're in charge. I'm gonna sit back. Yeah, I'm gonna sit
the
back. You relax.
the show it was early on for reality show. There wasn't a lot of reality TV back then. And they do that green room cut interview where they're interviewing you about what's going on. And I called another comedian toxic on that show. And it was one of the first times that somebody had said something so insulting. And my husband at the time was mortified. He was like, I can't believe you called somebody toxic on national TV. And I was like, but she was.
But she was.
She
Just
was
being
so
honest.
mean.
Just being
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah. But it was really fun. It was a fun experience and I
Oh, I'll
absolutely
bet.
loved it. Yeah.
Well, like I said, Leanne Morgan, and do you know Carol Montgomery was on season three?
Yeah. I never watched season three. I
No,
watched.
I've had Carol on the show, and I couldn't believe that
Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah.
because she has a thing, funny women of a certain age. Have you ever
I've
heard
heard of
about that?
that.
Yeah, yeah. Carol has her own. She kind of
Yeah.
did comedy
I think
dynamics,
Tammy Pescatelli, I think, was on that show with
right?
her.
Yeah,
Yeah. I know
couple
Tammy.
people, couple people. Well,
Yeah.
go to Kill Tony then.
Okay, so Kill Tony, I went downtown and tried to get on the show
Well,
through the
you
bucket
were right
pool.
there, and I saw
Mhm.
your clip. I'm going to put your Instagram, your YouTube, and all your links. But you manifest stuff,
I
or
do.
was that the second time or the first time?
I manifested it both times.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I visualized it all day. I just had a feel. So I tried out 4 times before, and this was
Right.
the fifth time. So the fifth time, though, I thought, I practice manifestation for incredible things to happen in my life, and they always do. So why not try this? So I visualized what was going to happen on Kill Tony that night, that I was going to get my name pulled. I was going to look at my friend Kimberly, who I was sitting next to because I went down there with her all the time, or well, a few times. And then I was going to tell her, watch my bag if I had a purse with me. And then I was going to tell my friend Ernest, who was also there, call my husband. My name just got pulled. And that's exactly how it happened. I looked at my
Okay.
friend Kimberly when my name got pulled, and I was the last to get pulled, I think, that night. And I looked at my friend Ernest. I was like, call my husband. And so I went out on stage and I blacked out. I don't remember a thing that happened. For 2 weeks too, because there's a 2 week delay. I don't remember what happened. I was completely sober, but I could not tell you how it went or if I had embarrassed myself or if I just didn't know for those
Okay.
2 weeks. But I knew I got the secret show invitation, so I knew it couldn't have been that bad.
Right.
So,
No, I saw that.
yeah. And so I bombed the first joke, as you saw. And then they immediately started making fun of my boobs. And I was like, oh, thank God, let's talk about my boobs. I don't just take the attention off of how bad my joke went. And we were just joking and cutting up. And Tony was nothing but hilarious and kind and engaging. And it was great. It was a fantastic experience. And when I watched it back, I was like, oh, it wasn't that bad. I thought I did so much worse than I did. And then they let me do another joke, the one that got me on the TV show. And that's what saved me to not be humiliated. And that's what got me the secret show invitation the first time.
And the second time?
then the second time I also manifested it a few months later. I was like, I want to go back down to kill Tony. I wonder if I can manifest, getting on again. So I did the same routine. And if
Right.
anybody out there wants to know how to manifest stuff, shoot me a DM because I
Well,
love
let me
talking about
let
it.
me ask you this: since you said it, did you manifest anything about this interview?
I manifested that it would be fun and that I would wear black because I wear black every day. And you would wear black.
Come on now,
Look at
honesty.
that.
I love honesty. I got you laughing. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm
What did
usually
you
always.
manifest? Go ahead, just say it. You won't hurt my feelings. I have no feelings. Go ahead. Well,
No,
did you manifest anything about this one?
no.
Oh, now, hang on. I'm sorry. I
I manifested having fun and meeting you, and here we
Good,
are.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
And
move
thank you
on.
again for reaching out. That was so kind.
Yeah. Let's move on. I'm not done with this. I'm kidding you. I'm kidding.
You're mean.
I'm kidding you. He co-authored a book,
Yep.
Building Wealth, Building Legacy,
Yeah,
right?
that was fun. Kevin Harrington's group, they were putting together, it was kind of like not a contest, but it was like an interest level. And they want you to submit your story. And mine was about going back into comedy and that, Kevin Harrington's the original Shark Tank shark. So they were
Okay.
looking for entrepreneurs but I reached out on a whim and I was like, here's my story. And they had all these questions for you to fill out. My story was about me becoming my business and coming back at my age and doing something, pretty unique and getting into a really young person's game or
Yeah.
territory. But I really think I have an intriguing story of one of a comeback,
Very,
and
very
they liked
intriguing.
it. And
Yeah.
then they sent me a whole bunch of questions, and now I'm a co-author with Kevin Harrington, and I'm the first chapter in the book.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Comedians that inspired you when you were younger and comedians you like now.
Comedians that inspired me the most would be Leanne Morgan, first and foremost, because I
Right?
opened for her at least 3 times when I did comedy the first time.
Okay.
Because we had the connection of a Funniest Mom in America show, her being on season one and me on season two. So the managers at some of the clubs would pair us together. Then we're both clean comics. She's absolutely by far my biggest inspiration to come back to because watching her do what she's doing at her
Yeah,
age, and we're
she's doing
similar.
great.
Yeah, we're similar in age, and that she's following her dreams and never stopped.
She's
Um,
wonderful. She's wonderful. I like her a lot.
yeah, and
Seen her on the
like
Today Show with Jenna Bush Hager,
yeah.
hosted. Yeah, she's great.
Yeah,
Love her.
she was adorable. My biggest inspirations other than that, Joe Coy taught me a lot. I opened for him twice.
I
DL
saw that. I
Hughley,
saw that
yeah,
you. Yeah.
I learned a lot from DL Hughley. I opened for him and featured for him a few times. Gosh, Bill Engvall's been super kind to me. I've opened for
Okay. Good.
him. I
Good.
just saw him actually 2 nights ago at a gala in Austin. So super sweet
Wow.
guy. Yeah,
Well,
fantastic.
you are name dropping like crazy.
That's you asked
That
me who
no,
my
it's
inspirations are.
I said you have a podcast. You have two of them, and I've
Yep.
got to be honest. I don't know anything about either one because I'm an idiot.
No, that's okay. They're not
No,
nationally known.
because neither one of them applies to me. What is it?
The
Ryan
men's,
Wayne Saloon Salon, and the other one's an Armor Men's Health thing. I don't know anything about either of those things.
well, Armor Men's
Men's
Health you
Health,
should listen
Men's
to.
Health.
Men's Health,
Me,
that one's for people your age. Absolutely. It's about health and wellness
I'm gonna
and
do this real quick. I have one foot in the grave and the other in a banana peel.
oh,
I'm near death.
if you don't want that, we can change
My
that.
heart's normal for a parakeet.
Yeah, they're a fantastic podcast. I'm really proud of them.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm being stupid. Go ahead. The
No,
first
the
one.
men's health one is about, men's wellness in general, but also hormones and penis problems and prostate problems. But
Right.
because I'm hosting it, I make it as funny as I can, and it's really
Okay.
well done. And the doctors that I work with are fantastic.
Yeah.
And the other one is just a silly podcast with my bestie, and he's a social media influencer with about 1 million followers across Instagram and TikTok. And we just have a great time talking about nothing. So that one's just a lot of fun.
Is it Ryan Wayne? Is that right?
Yep. But yeah,
Ryan
that's the
Wayne
Ryan Wayne.
Salon
Yep.
podcast.
Yeah, they have a salon. He and his husband have a salon, but they also are influencers. So we talk a
Okay.
lot about everything.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
it's
Out of
fun.
all those people and all those things you mentioned, all the people you've worked with, favorite show that you've done,
Hmm.
and then I'm an at least favorite show.
My favorite show that I was on, or
Yeah. Not something you watched on television that you performed. Your favorite show that you, or yeah, I'll give you two. I like you. Two of them. That your favorite memory. Let's call it memory. Favorite memory, and then one where things, went like this interview.
Um,
I'm having fun, by the way. I
good. I
really
am
am.
too. I have so many favorite shows, but the shows that I did with Leanne Morgan back in the day were some of my favorite because
Okay.
she is just the best and the most sincere and
Okay.
genuine and the funniest woman I've ever met. So being with her is probably some of my favorite memories back then.
That's fine.
And then recently, gosh, every show I do, I know that you're going to hate this answer because it's cheesy and
No, no, it's fine. Whatever you, this is your comedy minute. It's all about you. Okay. Whatever you
but
say.
if I get offered a show to do 10 minutes for $20 versus I get to headline for 45 minutes for $2,000 or, doing a corporate gig or something, I treat them the same. I'm
Yeah.
I'm so thankful for the opportunity. I put in as much energy as I can. I want people to laugh as hard as they can for the 10 minutes versus 45 minutes. And every moment that I'm given since I've been given this second chance to me is every day I wake up thankful that I woke up. And then
Yeah.
that I get to do what I love to do. And I'm literally living my dream. When people say that you're living your best life, I literally am living my best life right now. I get to do exactly what I've always dreamt of.
Both things you said apply to Scotty T.
Awesome.
I'm 63. Okay.
Yeah.
I thank God for each day. What crumbs of joy can I steal from this day?
Yeah.
There you go. You're the crumbs of joy I steal today.
Oh, I love it.
And what was the first part? Um, I forgot the first part. Just that, you hit both. You hit a nerve on both of them there
Mhm.
with me
Thank
because I just thank God for each day and just bringing joy to people's lives and living my best life.
you.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I
love
know. It just my. Remember, I'm 63. That I treat each interview. Like every show, whether it's 10 minutes or 50, and you're getting 2,000 or five. Every interview is the same for me.
I love
It's
that.
two people just meeting. I don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. I could
Yeah.
kill over right now. We don't know.
Right?
All right, now here we go. Here's where you're gonna. Here's where you're gonna say Scott is an idiot. If you didn't already establish that, you're gonna hate me for this.
Oh,
You really are gonna. On your website,
oh no.
you have merchandise available,
Uh-huh.
and it says "Love Languages Women's T-shirt."
Don't touch me, don't talk to me. That's right. There's a
Elaborate.
whole story there, and you have to watch the
Elaborate.
show to understand it.
That sounds like my love life.
That's
That's.
right. It sounds like a lot of people's
I
love
need to
life at this
know.
age.
I mean, it says merchandise. I clicked on it. It says women's love language. Let's see. It says,
That's right. There's a whole setup in my act about that. So it's a perfect piece
what
of
is it?
work.
What is it? Don't touch me. Don't talk to me.
That's right. That's my love languages.
So, so I'm deciding if I did good or not by bringing that up.
Yeah, no, I love it. And the joke, I mean,
I was gonna say, can you do a little bit?
yeah,
It's
for
a
sure.
comedy show. Would you
I
do
talk
it?
about menopause and going through all the terrible things that we struggle with as women. And my husband, though, is still very sweet. Oh, I apologize. No, ma'am. Sorry. My husband's very sweet and still has his libido and he takes testosterone and God wants him to have a sex drive, but I don't have one. So I talk about how his love languages are physical touch and words of affirmation. And my love languages are don't touch me, don't talk to me. So it's a whole series of the things that lead up to that in my act, but
I get it. I get
people
it.
love the t-shirt
I
afterwards.
completely get it. I you can't. I completely get it. I'm glad I brought it up. I think it's perfect. I have heard that so much. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. I think.
I love it.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Let's be simple for a little bit, and we'll let you do your comedy minute. We'll get you out of here. Um, your favorite food.
Ooh, my
In other
favorite.
words, imagine, and this is morbid since we've been going a little dark. your last meal, they say, Donna, this is it. Your last meal. Last meal. What is it?
It would be Thai food of some sort. So
Okay.
being half Thai, that's my comfort food.
Okay. For me, it
So
would be lobster steak, something
oh,
like that.
nice. Good
Okay.
choice.
Yeah, no. Favorite TV show, favorite movie.
My favorite movie uh would be the Harry Potter series.
Really?
Yeah, I loved Harry Potter. Any Harry
Okay.
Potter movie was the best for me because I
Okay.
was pregnant at the time and reading the books, and then I saw the movies and I fell in love with
Okay.
the whole thing.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
TV show. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I have a favorite TV
That's
show.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah, no, I
I'm just,
mean, probably something fun like Seinfeld or
yeah, okay. Okay.
a comedy of some
I like
sort.
Survivor. I like Big Brother. I like reality TV. I love a train wreck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was attracted to that. You're touring all over.
Yep.
Before we go, tell everybody you are touring all over.
Yeah, I'm on a tour with my best friend and funniest comedian I know. Her name is Megan King, and we're in a national touring group together called Moms Unhinged. So we took that idea and we get to travel to together, just the two of us, instead of Moms Unhinged is like 50 or 60 comedians all over the country. And Megan and I are all over the place. We're touring and comedy clubs, small auditoriums, medium auditoriums, different types of venues. And we're having the best time. And she's younger than I am, but she's also a mom. And she and I are both full-time comedians, and we're just having so much fun. It's just been the best experience ever.
Okay. Well, I think we're about done.
Okay.
No, no. I mean, I'm trying. I don't know what else I got.
Oh, I thought
I,
you were going
I'm
to ask me
still.
about
I'm
Comedy
stuck. I'm
Minute.
back at. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. I I didn't get past that.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask me the Comedy Minute story at the
Well,
end.
no, of course we're going to get to that, but I want to make sure that we covered because you're touring. I think your drive and desire. I worked in the music business. You don't know this, but if you go to my Facebook page, you'll see Ringo Starr and Kiss and Cheap Trick, and I worked with a lot of
Yeah.
big stars and stuff. Right?
Yeah.
It's drive and desire. Everyone says, "Well,
Nice.
how can I do?" You have to have drive and desire, and your drive and desire is unbelievable. I just
Oh,
think you're gonna do well, go big again. I swear to you.
thank you. I
I mean
appreciate
it. I
that.
think you're great.
Oh, you're the best.
Oh,
Thank you.
there we go. Who's this guy?
My
What's his
wiener.
What's his name?
This is Bella Weenie. She's my
Oh
emotional
my
support
God,
wiener.
Bella Weenie, you are fantastic. And you know what? Keep Bella Weenie if you can while we do it. I'll
Right?
introduce you. Do it, Donna Lee. Your comedy minute. Go ahead.
All right. My comedy minute is a little longer than a minute, but when I was in comedy the
Maybe
first time,
do 5 minutes, whatever you want. Bella Weenie, it's nice to have you here.
she's present. When I did comedy the first time, I took a comedy class after I did the show, the TV show, and then some people were
Right,
like giving me polite advice. Maybe you should take a comedy class because I was talking about how I didn't know how to write well. So I
right.
took a life-changing comedy class from my the course instructor was Sam Cox at Cap City Comedy, and his instructions were the very first day, go to Blockbuster and rent all of the comedy that you can, all the different genres of comedy, whether you think you like it or not. And then the
Okay,
next time we meet, we're going to talk about it. So I went out and I got Blue Collar Comedy Tour, the DVD, and Kings of Comedy, the DVD. I popped them in, and who struck me the most wasn't the bigger endings, the bigger guys at the end, but I was so impressed and fell professionally in love with D.L. Hughley, who came out first on Kings
yeah,
of Comedy, and Bill Engvall, who came out first on the Blue Collar Comedy Tour.
right.
And fast forward, I took the course, I did this, and just started doing gigs here and there. But fast forward a few months into it, I ended up opening for Bill Engvall and opening for D.L. Hughley within a couple of years of watching them on those DVDs. And that was one of my more proud moments for
Oh
sure.
my God,
Yeah.
that's
And
incredible.
when I opened for DL Hughley, I did such a great job that I told him too. I said, and I manifested back then, but I didn't know it. I said, DL Hughley, I'm going to open for you. I saw him at a show at Cap City. I wasn't opening yet. And then a few months later, the management said, well, we'd like for you to open for DL Hughley. And I was like, oh my God. So then when I saw him, I said, "Do you remember me telling you I was going to open for you a few months ago here?" And he said, "I remember that. I remember you came up to me and said that." So then I opened for him for 6 shows for the weekend. And then I went up to him at the end of that weekend at Cap City and I said, "D.L. Hughley, I told you I was going to open for you. My name's Donna Lee. And I'm going to feature for you one day." And he looked at me, he smiled, he goes, "I bet you will, Miss Lee." And I was like, "Cool." So about 6 months later, I get a phone call from his manager who said, "Hey, DL's regular feature can't make it to the Houston Improv. Do you want to feature for him all weekend?" And I lost my mind and I started crying and I was like, "Oh my God." And it was one of the best weekends of my whole life because I got to learn from the man, from the GOAT, from the legend. And he gave me lots of fun advice and we talked and I said, "I have a clean set." And he was like, "There's no way you did that, had got that reaction from my audience with a clean set. You never said any bad words." I said, "I don't cuss on stage." And every time I nailed it and I had the best time. And I think he was pretty impressed with me. He was super kind. I loved him. So that's my fun comedy minute.
No, it's great. And you know what? Because I'm interested, and listen, I don't mean that said the wrong way. Bill Engvall, did you get to spend time there? And is there a story there?
Oh yeah, he was fantastic. So he has a gala that he runs in Austin every year, and I really wanted to be on. It was a comedy show at the gala, and it was his comedy show, and he produced it and brought in comedians from LA. And I just started doing comedy, so I ended up on the show. But then afterwards, I've seen him every year for 24 years in a row, and I got to do comedy. So I did comedy one time at that gala at the comedy show. It's called the Lone Star Paralysis Gala. But fast forward, I stopped doing comedy. Fast forward to last year, I got to do that comedy show at Bill Engvall's gala again. And then I just saw him the other night. And he's like, "How's the comedy career going, Donna?"
Did
I
you
was like,
talk
"It's
to him?
going
Yeah, yeah,
great." They're
yeah.
like,
That's
"Oh."
what I was in. Did you talk to him? Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was fantastic. And he retired, but then he immediately came out of retirement. And I said, "Hey, I saw you came right out of retirement." And I posted on one of your,
Yeah.
posts, I said, "Unretirement looks really good on you." And he said, "I couldn't do it. I had to come back."
Yeah.
I said, "I know." Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, yeah, you too. Wow. I started this off before we started recording. You're an amazing woman.
Thank you. You're
I'm
so
so,
sweet.
I'm so grateful that you gave me your time.
Oh, thank you.
I
I'm
mean,
honored that you asked me to be on your show. Thank you so much.
crumbs of joy I stole from this day.
Oh, I love it. I'm going to steal
And
that
and
phrase from
again, I'll lay awake tonight thinking about don't talk to me, don't touch
you.
me. Don't touch me. What is it again? Don't touch me, don't talk to me.
Yep.
I have to come and see that whole bit. Then I'll be
Right?
up for weeks. I'll be up for weeks. I won't be able to sleep for weeks.
That's so funny. Well, you'll be even more impressed. I don't have my
Traumatized.
merch.
I'll be traumatized by the event.
That's right. I have more merch that I don't have on my website yet, but one of my t-shirts, even though I'm a clean comic, I have a whole series in my set about relationships. And one of my t-shirts that I sell to men, it says Dick Day because I have this whole joke about it being Dick Day at home.
Oh boy, look at the time. Let me let me stop the recording.
That's how we
I got,
stop.
I gotta, I gotta go rearrange my sock drawer. I'm sorry. I gotta stop the recording. Did you have fun?
It was so much fun. Thank you.
Oh
That
my
was
God, hang in there a second.